Hi, it's Joycelyn here. I'm the Managing Director of Geek School Tutoring. So today I want to answer a very popular question that many parents ask me literally every year. Can my child sit a grammar school exam and an independent school exam? And the short answer to that will be revealed in this video. Okay, so can a child sit an independent school exam and a grammar school exam? The short answer to that is yes. Why and how? Well, grammar schools are essentially state schools that are selective. They are selective by ability academically, so children sit their exams in September on the whole, and some of the grammar schools have a stage 2, so children will sit a second exam maybe in October or November and so on. But essentially the local authorities tend to manage that process. So if you want your child to go to school in Bexley or Kent, for example, you would apply to Bexley and Kent around May, June time in year 5, and your child will sit the exam in September of year 6. When they get the exam results in October, the correspondence, whether it's via email or an actual letter, will state whether your child is deemed selective. In other words, have they passed the exam well enough to be in a position where you can put a school in Kent or Bexley on something called the CAF form, which is, to make it very, very straightforward, the secondary school application form. Now, on the secondary school application form, you would list all the grammar schools that your child, that you're interested in your child being selected for following passing the exams that I've just mentioned, along with any other state schools, academies, faith schools, etc. They all go on the CAF form. Independent schools, on the other hand, are independent by name and independent by nature. You do not apply for an independent school on the CAF form because you can't. Your child has to sit an entrance exam for an independent school separately, and if they pass, the school will offer them a place at the school. It's completely different. You can't apply through the local authority for an independent school because they're independent. They manage their own application process and you do everything through the school. Some grammar schools are what's known as super selective grammar schools. I have a video about that and I will put it in the description so that you can see. And they're super selective because they look at the ability of the children as opposed to looking at maybe the catchment and all of that. So they'll literally pick the higher scoring children until they have filled all their spaces, and they generally tend to manage their own applications. So for example, in my area, Bromley, there are 2 super selective grammar schools, St Olave's and Newstead Woods. You apply directly to the schools and they manage that process. However, they have their exams in September just like the other grammar schools because they are grammar schools. And when a child is deemed selective for those schools, you would also list them on the CAF form. So I hope that's been helpful. Please comment, like and share this video, and I will see you in the next video.